Let's get it. Uda, Uda, Uda. You know we on go, man. Listen, man. We got Taz versus Illasophical debate erupts. All right. It just happened earlier today. We got Taz versus Illasophical. The debate erupted today. A back and forth between Illasophical and Taz. And then we got Tommy Sotomayor, Fatty, and the Ali drama. Also, we're going to get into that. All right. But when we get into the Taz and Illasophical conversation that ended up, erupting today, it was all based on underage girls and a man's attraction. It sparked a big within the space. You know what I'm saying? Many people are making videos on Illasophical. People are alleging PDF type energies and all these types of things. All right. Anybody that's a part of this conversation can hit the link. I'll drop the link for anybody that's actually a part of this situation. All right. You already know we on go. We live in Japan. Y'all watching me in Japan in the background. Japan was great. But this conversation is really crazy. So without further ado, though, I do want to get into this. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all all dropping likes on this video. This is real conversations, especially when we're talking about minors and things like that. This is not a game to me. All right. I've been online for a bunch of years. I'm with the supporting of children. Okay. A lot of time we get this back and forth going between men and women, and we get the gender banging. All right. We got men that's going at women, and we got women that's going at men. That's never been my deal. I've always been about bringing men and women together. I've been had channels. My first channel monetized within 3 weeks. When I left the streets, it monetized within 3 weeks. I've always given people their fair share to speak their minds. I don't try to bully people. I don't try to put people down. That's never been my energy ever online, okay? My energy online represents who I am in real life, okay? So this is a real life conversation, and this hits home for me. When we're dealing with children, it's a real situation, all right? So salute to everybody. You already know the vibes. Make sure y'all slapping that like button. Let's get right into it.
Let's make this clear. It ain't about being on my channel. It's about getting traction off of talking about me or my channel. Now, before you talk, this is what you could have did, and this is what you should have did. I'm not familiar with this man. I don't know what this sounds like. I know you used to so many weirdos in this space that you done ran up against. So you think you found a new one, but you got me fucked up. I'm not that at all. You could have found out what he be talking about. I've never even talked about this topic since I've been on the internet. So it's not something it's not a topic of discussion. It's just that when it was presented, I tried to make sense of something that happens, and it's been happening from the beginning of time. If a man is 40, he might be looking at a woman that's 35. Men are always looking for youth. So you got the floor, speak your piece.
Right, so there were parts of that video that I don't think you were wrong in. And this is the issue I have with you. You didn't even review the part of it that I'm questioning. Because the part I'm questioning is when you made the claim that that a girl becomes a woman when she's ready to receive a man.
I never said that. I'm gonna clarify that. So that's your point. That's your gripe. Cool. Let's deal with it.
Yes, man. Yes, that is my gripe.
No, let's deal with it. We heard you. This ain't your show. It's my show. We heard you. I get it. That's your argument. Don't give a fuck, nigga, because you talking about me. I don't talk about you. I don't know you. Never heard you. Only thing I heard about you is you like to talk about punching bitches in the face. That's all I knew about you.
Show me that.
They told me. I don't know you.
I've never said something like that.
Name. I don't know nothing about you.
I've never said nothing like that.
You, that's what I was told. So this
right.
Is a lie, it's a lie. But
yes, it's a lie, fam.
That's the name you got.
It's a lie, right? And the name you got is one to fuck with little girls.
No, that's the name you're trying to put on me.
No, that's the name you got. That's the name you got, little nigga. That's why I played the audio of it. Now play some audio of me saying that. Play some audio of me saying that, goofy ass predator. Predator ass nigga.
You have no evidence of me touching nobody. It's just talk.
I didn't say you touched nobody. I said you said it.
So I don't do it.
I said you said it.
Nigga, you're goofy. I'm gonna explain what I said.
And no. Let me speak. Because listen, because I don't want to.
You listen, nigga. You listen.
Now don't mute me, bro. Let me make my point.
Do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, I know you have to. You have to. You got to try this control shit. So let's get something clear.
I'm gonna stop you, but I'm gonna talk now. I'm talking now.
I didn't get to finish what I was saying. I never finished what I was saying.
What's your point?
Right, because we don't need you to go into what you won't do. I will acknowledge that you said multiple times in the video, you personally don't mess with young girls. I said it when I was reviewing it. I'm telling you now, I heard you say it. I heard you acknowledge that point. I'm questioning your transition from a girl to a woman. That's the question.
Okay, you ready to hear the answer now? Because you're not that smart. So now I'm going to give you the answer. This is what I meant. For you slow-ass, fake, deep, pro-black, dirty niggas who ain't got no job or nothing, I don't know what you niggas be doing. You basement bandits want to talk about niggas you don't even know, bruh. This is what I said. I said what catches a man's eye is when a woman, young or old, whatever, when she starts to physically, when he sees that she can take on him sexually, is when she's going to start catching his eye. That's a fucking fact. That doesn't mean a man is looking for children. That means whether they're 17, 16, 15, 18, 19, 20, because there's 30-year-old women that look like kids. And there's young women that look like grown-ass women. What I'm saying.
I hear what Illa's saying. I do want to hear him out fully. I want to hear him out fully, you know what I'm saying? So that we can understand exactly. Because I've seen the video with him and 2K. You know what I mean? I saw that video. So I do want to understand what's his rationale with this. All right. But as far as I go, you know what I'm saying? For me, you know a younger woman when you see one. You know what I mean? I'm a grown man. I'm in my 40. I'm 40. You know what I'm saying? So we know a younger woman when we see one. All right. I've dealt with 2 women on YouTube and both of them were older than me. That's it. I could have dealt with mad women on YouTube, but the 2 women that I've dealt with here on this platform, besides my real life, they both were older than me. Okay. One was maybe 3, 4 years older than me. The other one maybe 7 years older than me, 6 years older than me. That's a fact. Okay. So it depends on what you're looking for and what you're attracted to. Okay. Because we know a grown woman when we see a grown woman. Ain't no little kid looking like no grown woman. Trust me. When we look at your face, when we hear how you speak, there's certain things. Come on. So I do want to hear him in full. So I just want to put that out there. Okay. Cool.
Thing is, what attracts a grown man's attention, not his penis, his attention, is when he can look at you and see that you are physically capable of taking him on as a man. That's why men, when they're older, they don't even want older women that look like little girls. You're trying to implicate that with little girls, but men don't like women that look like little girls. They like women.
But if you're a grown man, then you would go for a woman that you think is grown. Like I like women with gray hair too. So I'm just saying, what kind of women are you seeking? What are you looking for? Some men that's like in their 30s or 40s like to date women that's 18, 19, 20 years old. And this is a fact, okay? This is an actual fact on earth. So if you are pursuing a woman that can challenge you, right, you're gonna be pursuing a certain kind of woman. And you know a grown-ass woman, when you see a grown-ass woman, like a woman see a grown-ass man, she know a grown-ass man. Even though some young people do look older. You know what I mean? I come from a hood. Some of my friends, he was looking old as hell. Some people look older, but we know a grown motherfucker when you see a grown motherfucker, whether it's a girl, whether it's a guy, we know grown motherfuckers. So sometimes we got to look at what are we looking at? What are we lusting for? And is it lust that's driving that? You see what I'm saying? Cool. That's just my own thought on that. Little thought. Okay.
That look like women. Unfortunately, in a lot of cases with men who don't do their due diligence after the fact, they find out that how she looks is not equating to her age. But that you find that out later. I'm talking about just walking outside. When I'm, for example, when I'm walking in the street, when I'm out, when I'm trying to meet a woman, maybe I'm in a social setting, I'm in a club, what's going to catch my eye is women that are voluptuous. You took that and made it so I'm saying that once a girl fills out, she's ready for you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what
we can't look at that as well because some younger girls, they develop very fast. We have family members, we went to school, we know girls that develop very fast. When I was 12 years old in the 6th grade, my music teacher was actually in a relationship, intercourse relationship with one of my classmates. Okay, some traumatizing thing. Okay, the music teacher. All right, the girl in my class, she was a kid, regardless of the fact, bro. She was a little developed, maybe overdeveloped, you could say, but still in all, does he not know that she's a kid? Does he not know that she's a young girl? Yes. When you see people, you look at your face, you look at people. When you look at people, you could tell a young person. Trust me, you can. You can. I think so. I think you can tell a younger person when you see a younger person, bro, especially when you reach a certain age and a certain stature. You know a younger person when you see one, right? That's just what I think. That's just my own.
Catches a man's eye is women features, not children features. Does that make sense, Mr. Taz?
Yeah, you explained that on the video.
No.
Again, what you didn't explain.
Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Yeah, yes, that part made sense. What doesn't make sense again is that transition. Again, because they were using ages.
Explain it. What transition, brother?
The transition from a girl to a woman. The only transit, because the conversation was about age. When you
the conversation was about a rapper and a girl. That's what the conversation was about. It turned into something else, but you got the floor.
Look, this is why it's contentious, because even in the video yourself, Illa, you said, I don't want to sound weird. You said that because you knew you were sounding weird.
Bro, nothing you say is sticking. I'm gonna tell you why I said that. Because black people are listen, brother. I'm not one of these niggas. I said that because our people are very silly and they can take things out of context. So I didn't feel weird. I know the nature of the audience.